Greetings, welcome to Into the Text. My name is Reed, and today I'm going to talk to you about how I became a preterist, a full preterist to be more specific. And essentially, it goes back about 4 years ago. Prior to that, I was what you would call a historic/futurist. That was the viewpoint that my grandparents held. My grandfather was a minister, Gary Flom. And I lived with him my whole life, and that's what he always preached. He always preached that 70 AD was the fulfillment of Matthew 24, etc., but there were still things to happen. So essentially, we were partial preterists before we knew what it was. But 4 years ago or so, my grandfather sent me this book by Charles Meek. And he sent it to me in the mail, and with a message saying, "Call me when you've read it." So I read it, and I reread it. For about 2 or 3 weeks, I kept on going through with it, going through the book with my Bible, and just following the rabbit holes. Because once you see something, it just takes you somewhere else, and somewhere else, and somewhere else. Everything is interconnected in the Bible. So the more I read it, and the more it just started making more and more sense. So after about 3 weeks or so, I contacted my grandfather on the phone, and I basically told him that I was having a hard time with it at first, but the more and more I read it, the more it made sense, and essentially I said, I think I'm a full preterist. So without telling me beforehand, he told me that's the exact same thought he came about. He came about the same way that I did. He read the book, and he couldn't refute it. I mean, he's been preaching for 50 years. He's had this philosophy on the eschatology for like 45, 50 years by this time. And a simple thing like reading a book like this changes things. So, yeah. So I highly recommend this book by Meek, I highly recommend this book by Charles Meek. And there's some other books you might want to check out. If you want like an academic style book, this book by James Russell, the Parousia, is really good. But it reads like a college textbook. It was written in 1878, yes. So very long, a while ago. But it is very, very dense. There's a lot of information in it, really good. And then books that are a little bit easier to digest. This one right here. Why Christ Has Come Back and the Church Will Never Believe It. Really good book. A lot easier to digest than, let's say, the last one. And then you have a couple of these little pamphlets are really good also. They're about 70, 80 pages each, and they are, they're just a quick read. But let's say that there's a lot of good information in them also. Now, another book that I have, I had a book by Cindy Coates, but last time I was back to see my family, I ended up giving it to one of my friends. So I just have it on Kindle. It's this book right here. It's really good. Cindy takes it from a historical side and talks about that goes through Josephus and Tacitus and other historical evidence on the prophecies fulfilled. So those are really good resources for you to check out if it's something that you're interested in. And we will be covering any topics concerning full preterism in future videos. So if you have any questions about it or comments or concerns, please comment down below on the video, and we'll make a video concerning it. All right. Thanks for watching the video. If you like it, please like and subscribe. Until next time, dig in. You can be